This video is sponsored by Squarespace, but I'll tell you more about them later. Hi, my name is Jono, and if you're new here, I do pencil drawings. I decided to do a really large drawing of an eye, entirely in pencil, and it took a really long time. The first thing I needed was a super big piece of paper. They don't really make sheets of paper in this size, so what I had to do is buy a whole roll of paper and then cut it to size. The paper itself is really thick, so it tends to want to roll back on itself. The only way that I found to try and flatten it is to wet it until the paper relaxes, tape it on either side, and then it pulls really tight when it dries. So now that the paper's sorted, all I needed was a reference photo. So I found a friend who has really beautiful eyes, and we got to shooting. The shoot itself was pretty easy, but the thing that I was trying to get was this right here. That meant that we had to get Leandre to cry, which ended up being a pretty difficult process. Just to be clear, Leandre was totally fine with the idea of making her cry. And eventually we succeeded in getting some really, really nice shots of her eyes filling up with tears, and it allowed us to make this drawing. What I was thinking was that using a normal pencil would probably take a super long time because it's so small. So I got some cotton wool and graphite powder and made really large movements to try and speed up the process. I do one of these drawings every year, and every year it comes with a whole new set of challenges. I always feel like I can improve. I was determined to make it perfect, and like every other year, it doesn't always go that way. I'm going to start filling in all the tiny details. Some details over here, more details, details over here, details. There's a story I tell myself every time I do one of these drawings, that the weather's going to be perfect. It's going to be moody outside, rainy. I get to spend really long hours drawing and listening to audiobooks, and just that catharsis seems so appealing to me. That catharsis is real, and I felt it a lot with this drawing, which is why I loved it so much, and it kind of stood out in that way. But the reality of this drawing and so many others is that it takes so much time. It can be so frustrating. It's an absolute practice in patience. And when you spend so much time with a piece of paper or an artwork like this, you just can't help but pour yourself into the paper. And there can sometimes be a bit of a discomfort in that as well. I'm really happy to be done with this drawing, but part of me is also a little bit sad to be saying goodbye to that process. It felt like home for quite a few months, but I'm going to do it again with another piece, and that's going to tell its own story as well. Before I end this video, I just want to give a quick shout out to this video sponsor, Squarespace. I've been working with them for a couple of years now, and they've played a huge role in my career, not only in helping me maintain this channel and sponsoring these videos, but more importantly, early on in my career, I was looking for a way to showcase my work and make it easy for clients to find my work and to get in touch with me. And I thought that Squarespace did that effortlessly. I didn't know how to use HTML, and I didn't want to spend too much a beautiful website. I was looking for a way to integrate an online store and potentially build a membership platform and teach from that. Also, every time I got stuck, their amazing support team helped me out instantly. So if you're looking at building a website, give Squarespace a try. And if you decide that you love them, use this offer code and get 10% off your first purchase. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this drawing come together. It's a really special drawing, so it's super close to my heart. But yeah, thanks for the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.